This is another video where I'm going to talk about black relationships. Black relationships are so dysfunctional. Excuse me. They're so dysfunctional. And it's really not a surprise, honestly, because look at how we do things. You know, when you're around dysfunction and that's all you see is dysfunction, then eventually that dysfunctional behavior becomes normal to you because that's all you witness. A lot of black children grow up in single-parent homes, so they don't see what it's like to have both genders in the household. They don't see what it's like they don't see how black men or black women or men and women are supposed to act around each other, how they're supposed to conduct themselves, because everything is being viewed from that single parent that aspect of, well, it's just a mother. They don't have the father in the household. You know, and then if you're sitting up and that's all you see is a bunch of single mothers with multiple kids from multiple different men, everybody's on welfare or on some type of government assistance program, then they begin to think that's normal. They think it's normal to be 15 and pregnant. They think it's normal to have brothers and sisters with different fathers and mothers with different last names. They think it's normal to, you know, everyone's on welfare, so it becomes a generational thing. You know, the grandmother was on welfare, the mother's on welfare, and the daughter will also be on welfare because she's going to learn from her mother and grandmother that having unprotected sex and getting knocked up by multiple dudes is the way to live. You think I'm just saying this to be saying this, but I'm dead serious. Like, this is honestly what goes on in a lot of black households, in black neighborhoods, in the black community. It's just dysfunction after dysfunction, and it's sad because somebody has to break the cycle. You know, we can't continue to have generations of men and women who do not respect themselves, do not respect others, don't care about each other. You know, every time you see a black man and woman even discussing anything, they're either yelling or screaming and hollering and cussing and belittling each other, disrespecting each other, disrespecting themselves. And then it's even more promoted and pushed on the media because, I mean, all you gotta do, they have all these shows like hip-hop, and like Love and Hip-Hop Atlanta, Basketball Wives, Football Wives, where they're basically women who aren't even married, you know, to these guys, and these guys that they're with are cheating on them. You know, and they have kids with all these different women. I mean, that's was being promoted. I mean, honestly, you know. And when I see a decent black men and women together, I have to give them props and shout outs because it just goes to show you, you know, there are normal black people who have normal lives with each other. They're not yelling and hollering and screaming. They're not having multiple children from multiple different people. They're not on welfare. They're not struggling. You know, they do love each other. They do care about each other. They do respect each other. Shout out to the Social Life, the Socialite TV. I'm going to leave a link in the description box to her YouTube channel. But she's married to a black man. And guess what? They love each other. They respect each other. They have fun with each other. They encourage each other. They support each other. They have a normal relationship. You know, because a lot of black people, let's face it, you guys think that black men and women hate each other because that's all you see. That's all you're surrounded. And that's what I mean by dysfunction becomes normal because that's all you see on an everyday basis. Let me know what you guys think in the comment box below. Deuces.